We're going to talk with comedian Bill Burr in just
And
a
actor.
second. Yeah, Breaking Bad. Bill Burr is a great stand-up comedian. He's been in the studio many times. He is going to be doing a special performance at one of the great rooms in town, the Egyptian Room, part of the Murat Theater complex downtown. The show will take place March 22nd. Tickets go on sale tomorrow, Friday. And we're going to... we have this. I think we have Bill on the phone right now, actually. Hey, Bill?
Hey, what's up, guys?
There you are. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you? I'm on the out here in Los Angeles, West Coast time, up here nice and bright and early.
Yeah. You walked any dogs at all today?
No, my maniac dog. I don't walk her until I get done calling the radio. She knows her place. She's on after the radio tour.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good doggy. I remember we talked to you when you first got your dog. One of your really thrusting yourself into the world of responsibility. Congratulations.
Yeah. I think that's the closest I'm ever going to come to having a kid.
Yeah. Now, Bill, you're going on a massive tour. I mentioned one of your stops just a second ago, and also we mentioned your work on Breaking Bad. This acting thing, is this pretty new for you?
No, not for me. Them letting me do it is new for me.
I see.
I've been in acting classes forever. Mm-hmm. But that's the thing about, stand-up, once you prove you're funny, then you can just kind of get some gigs. But acting, I don't care what you did. You have to keep auditioning, it seems, and you have to keep proving it. So, but the Breaking Bad thing has been unreal. I've watched that show since the pilot episode. So to actually get on the show, I guess, was season 4, and to somehow, even with my little part, be somehow in that whole storyline of Walter White was one of the most surreal and coolest things I've ever gotten to do, and it hasn't worn off. I've done a couple more in season 5, and I still, every time I'm on set, I'm like, I can't believe I'm here.
And on screen, every time you're on screen, you're lying about something. You're just a liar, is what you are.
Yeah, I like to think con man, but
yeah, con man, yeah.
Listen, I didn't start that ball rolling. I'm just merely hired to keep it going. Mm-hmm. So it all comes back to Walter White. Yep. If he hadn't done what he did, then I wouldn't have to come in there lying. That's how
right.
I look at it.
Bill Burr is our guest. Bill's a great stand-up comedian. We're talking about his role on television, not as a comedian, but as an actor on the great show Breaking Bad. How did they find you? Did you just audition, or did somebody know you from your stand-up?
Yeah, I guess some of the writers, that's a really heavy show that they're doing, so I guess they watch stand-up clips on YouTube, and somehow I came across their radar. And it was more like, oh, we like this guy. Let's see if let's give him a shot to audition. Plus, on my end, I was reaching out to my agent, going, I got to get on this show. I don't care. I'll play an extra. I just want to get on this show. I love this show. So I think it kind of came together like that. I got an audition. Fortunately, I didn't blow it. They liked what I did, evidently, and I would have been happy just doing one, and at this point I've come back to do, 4 or 5 of them, so it's awesome.
Now, I know you've been doing some world traveling. I know that you had some very successful shows at the Sydney Opera House. That had to be kind of cool to be in a different country and people still like you and know you and understand what you're trying to do.
Oh, yeah. No, Australia, I'm telling you, if you've never left the country and you're a little bit nervous about going to a different country, Australia is where you should go. When you go through their customs, there's none of that post 9/11 vibe. They do everything but high five you and pat you on your head as you walk through their customs. They're awesome.
That sounds great.
Yeah, they psych you down there. They like to drink. They love coming out and laughing. I had some of the best shows I've had overseas. I had down there, and Sydney, Australia is known for their beaches, and their beaches are absolutely incredible. I am terrified of the ocean, and when I went to the beach, I was like, I got to go in the ocean. This is ridiculous. It's so beautiful. So there's my Travel Channel guide for you right there, Sydney, Australia.
Okay. Did you have to adjust your comedy much for the Australian audience, or is it all the same?
I don't adjust my comedy. I've learned this. Wherever I go, I don't adjust it. I just go up and I act like I'm in the States, and I just plow forward until they don't get something. And when they don't get something, I just make fun of the fact that I was so stupid that I thought that they were going to understand the reference. Everybody laughs, and then I just go right back to acting like I'm standing in Chicago or something, you know?
I see. Bill Burr is our guest, and Bill is a very fine stand-up comedian, and he's on tour. Also, you have, you mentioned the fact that you're out there on YouTube, but you also have some actual products out there. People can get there's a download available of one of your comedy specials, and one can get that by going to your website, which we are linked to. Do you want to explain that?
Oh yeah, I did this special for Netflix. Went directly to Netflix. They're like my HBO, man. Those guys are awesome, and that's how I've been able to start traveling around the world. Is they're on in Scandinavia and Great Britain and all that. So basically, you go to BillBurr.com. If you want to download the special, it's $5. The Louis C.K. model's there. You download it. You get I don't know how the hell it works. My web guy set it up. You click on the button, and somehow it's magically on your iPod or something.
Yeah. Now, are you a smartphone guy?
I have a smartphone.
Do you know how to operate it at all?
No, I'm not good at it. My Twitter's never linked up to my phone. I somehow mess up the password. I hate them.
Yeah, me
can't
too.
stand them. Like, I don't see laptops and all of this. I don't see how any of it is saving me. Every time it saves me time, then something crashes, or I can't figure out the password, or God knows whatever the hell happens. The site's down, and I just feel like it just becomes a whole nother job. Although I will tell you, the new app that they have for the map, where you don't have to look down at the phone anymore, and it's just like make a right in 300 yards is the greatest thing that I've ever experienced.
Yeah. Now, living in Los Angeles, are you pretty much a full-time Los Angelino now?
Yeah, I love it out here.
Yeah. So after
I love it. I mean, I love the East Coast too. I'm not one of those people who picks the coast. I finally decided that you just do what people do wherever you're at, and you're going to have a good time. Like people, New Yorkers hate. Los Angeles. They come out here. They still got on their leather jacket, right? Looking like they're in Frankie Valley in the Four Seasons. They come out here, and then they try to get a good slice at 4 in the morning. Good slice of pizza, and when they can't, they're like, "Oh, this place sucks." You're in Los Angeles. Get a burrito, go on a hike, maybe take up surfing.
Yeah.
Why don't you do some Los Angeles stuff? Their Thai food is unbelievable. But they go there and they can't get a good bagel or a good slice of pizza, or go to a Yankee game and they're like, "Oh, this place sucks."
Yeah.
New Yorkers are hilarious. They're really like they have that small town mentality, but it's because it's a big city. They don't realize they sound like like a bunch of rubes. The second they get out of the tri-state area, they think everything sucks because it's not exactly the same as their place. I had a buddy of mine came out here from New York, right? And he's going, "Bill," he goes, "my buddy's out here in Los Angeles going, we got to hit this deli down the street. They got boar's head meat, right?" And he goes, "Bill, I can get boar's head 20 feet from my house." It's like, yeah, because you live on the East Coast. He's just happy there's something East Coast out there. Do you honestly think with all these stuck-up celebrities out here, you can't get a good sandwich somewhere? They're morons.
I'm glad you're embracing the West Coast, and I couldn't agree more. You've really put it into words in a great manner that the New York people are actually the most small-town, small-minded of any of them.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Boston and all they're the same thing. They go out there, and they can't get a Bill and Bob's roast beef, and then all of a sudden it just, I don't know. It drives me. It's like, what is the point of traveling?
Yeah.
If you're just going to go somewhere and everything's going to be exactly the same and you don't have to adapt, I mean, there's really no point in going anywhere.
Did you see this news story early this week? This is a true story. I'm not making this up. About the guy at a Subway. He wanted ketchup on a Philly cheesesteak, and they ended up in a fist fight, and they had to call the police because the guy didn't want to put ketchup on a Philly cheesesteak.
I'm like, no, I didn't. But I'm going to guess he had some other things going on in his life.
Yeah, probably.
That's the thing that caused him to snap. I'll tell you, I can't stand the Philly cheesesteak. I hate that. That's one of the worst things. It's a steak-em. So
Steak 'em.
Yeah.
it's the worst cut of meat. 90% of the sandwich is bread. I just don't understand. And then Cheese Whiz is horrific.
Yeah.
I guess if you really want a Philly cheesesteak, you're supposed to have like you're supposed to get it with cheese whiz. Oh, by the way, if you're ever in Philly, don't ever say I want a Philly cheesesteak. Just say I want a cheesesteak. They know where they're at.
Okay, good point.
Yeah.
Bill Burr is our guest. Bill is originally from Greater Boston, and he's a very fine stand-up comedian. He's a featured actor on the television show Breaking Bad. He is on tour. One of Bill's stops, the Egyptian Room, March 22nd, part of the Murat Theater complex. Bill Burr will be live and in person, and those tickets go on sale tomorrow. And all new stuff in this show. What's happening with this, Bill?
Absolutely. Absolutely all new stuff. And believe it or not, this Patriots fan is actually going to give the Colts props for going from Peyton Manning to Andrew Luck. I mean, that puts them, throughout history, when a team has had, one of the great quarterbacks of all time, usually the next 5 guys over the next 20 years are horrific before they get another chosen one. So for them to go to Peyton Manning to Andrew Luck, I mean, that puts them right up there with when the 49ers went from Joe Montana to Steve Young, or the Packers with Brett Favre.
Sure.
To,
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, yeah. This is the only third time I've seen that. So as a Patriots fan, I'm very envious because I know eventually Tom Brady is going to retire or I hope he doesn't go to another team, but let's just say he retires, and I'm pretty nervous about who that next guy's going to be.
Now, do you wear a Patriots jersey around Los Angeles?
No. These people they're animals out here. I don't know why Philly gets such a reputation for how crazy they are because they throw snowballs at Santa Claus or whatever. Mm-hmm. Dude, out here people get stabbed.
It's funny because yesterday Chick had a news story about the most rabid NFL fans, and we were kind of joking when it said Los Angeles was right near the top.
Yeah, because they don't even have
the survey was done at
football team.
UCLA, but they don't have a professional football team. But you're bringing up a good point. Yeah, they're just rabid anyway, I guess.
No, I had tickets to UCLA, USC 2 years ago. You would think that it would be this mellow crowd. They had like this 10-on-10 fight in the parking lot where like 3 people got stabbed. I mean,
oh my goodness.
It's like, it's unbelievable out here, and I think that's why they don't bring it up because out here it's like the real deal. Like they got that whole neck tattoo gang vibe, and that's like the soccer moms. And I'm not even joking. Like it's no joke out here. Like you don't wear like back east. If you wear somebody else's jersey. They're sort of like the other team's jersey, like, people start, breaking your chops. But the second you show that you can take it and you're not going to be obnoxious and you're not going to be a jerk, you can exist for 4 quarters or 9 innings or whatever. But out here, you come in with the other team's jersey. My buddy went to a Dodgers game. A Cleveland guy, he had a Cleveland Indians jersey. They weren't even playing the Indians, and he almost got into a fight.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
They take it way too seriously. I don't, it's not fun out here. So when I go out there, I dress just like, just neutral colors. I don't pick anything. Mm-hmm. Me and a buddy of mine were going to go to a Raiders game when we were out here and they were playing the Patriots. And I said, what we should do, let's go there dressed all in black. And when the Patriots are killing the Raiders, let's just let's mock the frustration of everybody around us and act like we're upset too. Like that's the only way I could actually go there and enjoy the game because there's no way I was going to go there. I got to be honest with you though. I really don't go there wearing a player's jersey anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too old for that. When I was younger, football players were gods to me when I was a kid because I aspired to actually play in the NFL. But once I got older and that dream died, I just look at the players like, oh, you got to live the dream that I didn't.
Yeah, thanks. What about in the world of acting? Have you met any of your idols?
Yeah, I got a movie. There's a movie coming out that I'm in. I have a small role. It's called Stand Up Guys. It has nothing to do with stand-up. It has to do more with, somebody who won't rat you out to the cops. He's a stand-up guy.
Right.
It stars Christopher Walken, Al Pacino, and Alan Arkin.
Wow.
I saw you in the trailer for this the other day.
Well, you must have incredible vision.
No, seriously, I think you are in the trailer. Didn't I say to you, Tom, before
Yeah.
Bill called? I go, I just saw him in something at the movie theater, and it had to be that.
Wow.
Oh yeah, no, it's my scenes were with all of my scenes were with Walken and Pacino, and they could not have been nicer, cooler, just greater guys. It was. I still can't believe I got to do it. I still can't believe it.
Did you have to be extra super cool on your own? Do you want to walk in?
Yeah, you can't go up to Al and go, hoo-ha, just getting started. Hoo-ha, hoo-ha.
You're out of order.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been a good move. I don't know. I can't. They were just such cool guys. That became the second wave of being starstruck. The first wave was you were seeing two legends, and then the second wave of being starstruck was they were so cool and down to earth, just talking to you about whatever. Like the amount of times I had to regroup, but it's weird. You hang out after a while, and they were just so regular that you were able to just kind of, just shoot the breeze with them as they were setting up the next shot, and it was, without a doubt.
It sure looks like a good Philly cheesesteak, Al. I love those.
Yeah.
Well, Bill Burr, we'll let you go, Bill. Get your dog walking there. Bill Burr has a great podcast out there, and he's a great stand-up comedian. And we'll give you more information about getting tickets to the world tour with Bill Burr. Thanks, Bill.
Hey, guys, thank you for all your help, man. I hope to see you when I come to
Great. Yeah, look forward to it. Thank you.
Bill,
All right,
Bill.
we'll see you.